Morning. I'm over here in South Knoxville in the Lake Forest neighborhood, and I'm going to flip the camera around and I'm going to show you this awesome house. It's a single story rancher. It looks like it's a little bit mid-century style. And just check out the yards and how well everybody kind of takes care of them. Somebody's done some really beautiful landscaping across the street. I'm sure if you made friends with the neighbors over there, they would let you utilize this and have picnics and stuff. Huge driveway, perfect for lots of guests, or I've got a couple ideas on this property. This would make a great family home for somebody that has a lot of members in their family. It does need some updating. The roof is a little bit older. You might get a soft wash on it. There are a couple spots on there where the nail pops, but since there's not trees hanging over the property, I think that you should be in pretty good shape for the next few years. However, you'd want to have a contractor come look at it. So I'd put a budget for that and a budget for windows, and then there's some updating inside that we'll see here in a second. But I'll showcase this landscaping. It takes a lot of time and money to develop dogwood trees and rose bushes and things like that bring the curb appeal to your property. So I've got two main ideas for this, other than it being a large family. You got a little carport here. I would probably turn this into a screened-in porch, maybe bust out and re-pour this, have the concrete guys come do that for you. Looks like whoever did it may have been a DIY and didn't use the right mixture or anything. Siding looks like it's in good shape. The color kind of throws it off from having some curb appeal. Good thing is this could be pressure washed and painted fairly easy. A grazer in, just this looks a little drab with the rest of it. You do have a little settling here. I believe that this was part of a garage at one point, potentially, and you'll kind of see it from the inside there. So maybe when they tied in the brick, you can kind of see that they're similar. These are the original brick. These kind of look similar, but they're not. So they did a good job trying to match them, but I think all this is an addition. Nice, beautiful front porch. Could make it covered if you wanted to, but I think it's already fine with the, you got extra shade from this dogwood tree. We'll go in. Now this is laminate. Maybe from the photos and videos, it looks like it's hardwood. This is a laminate flooring, and it's through this area, the kitchen, the hallway. It's pretty neat because it is over hardwood. So if you kept this as a rental property, then you might be able to pull this up, refinish on your exit strategy. It looks like you do have a little settling here. It could be an optical illusion. Maybe you guys can tell me what you're thinking. It's hard to tell with these sliding doors, but I don't see any cracks off the corners, which would indicate that. So it could just be a subpar job on the trim, which is very possible. Here's your living room area and your kitchen. Huge space here. I think you have plenty of space to add another bathroom, make this a 5-bedroom, 3-bath home. That is very rare to see anymore unless you have a 2-story house. You need 6 feet so I believe this is close. If anything, it would be worth, you've got that part of the wall and then maybe building a custom shower with a pan and having an additional bathroom. It is nice to have an eat-in. However, you could maybe open this part of the wall and have like a island type thing there. Put your fridge here, relocate your vent. Cabinets are in great shape. These countertops are really dated. When I go and do a renovation and stuff, I like to do natural colors with like a lighter color or very dark. This would look really well with a dark leathered granite or maybe a lighter marble. But even if you're going to stay on a budget and do laminate, they have a more modern style that's squared off that looks, from photos and from afar, look like they're actually stone. They have a marble look. They sell it at Lowe's, Home Depot, and Southeastern Salvage. But the cabinets are in great shape. These are perfectly fine for a rental. This is a little bit dated. I'm sure it's got that old Freon, so I bet it keeps things really cold. So I'd probably move this to this mudroom area, maybe make this a pantry, mudroom, or turn it into shared office space. So I've got two ideas for this. Since it's a 5-bedroom, and if you can get a 3rd bath in here, this would be an incredible property for students. It's a little bit further out, but I think you're still within that range. Also, if you have 5 bedrooms, 3 baths, that's enough bathrooms to share. If this was like a media room or something for people to use, like they're doing their college work, or this is like a study room type thing, that'd be a great space for it. The other main idea, and we'll kind of bounce around back and forth between them, is maybe turn this into somewhere where you would prepare for, let's say, an aging home. So like an in-house health treatment, because we know boomers are aging and people are needing more space for nursing home type situations. This would be a really easy conversion. You have the huge parking lot, enough space, again, for students. You got a row of cars here, a row of cars there. You also have space for nurses. Let's say there's in-town nurses that are going to come help check on everybody. You might have to widen the doorways, and that's already kind of set up for that. And I believe that might have been similar. You got the seat and just the walk-in shower, perfect for somebody who has mobility concerns. And yeah, this might be wide enough. I think you got to be 36 inches for ADA. Those are just two thoughts to think of when I'm showing you this house. We went past the pantry. I won't go back there because it's a pantry laundry room. And here's the condition of the hardwoods. To me, I've seen way worse get refinished. Somebody might have tried a DIY job and got burnt out on it. Remove the wallpaper, prime and paint. Either put flooring on top of this, or just refinish it and just go on. It is a little unique. They might have tore up the hardwood in here because you look like you're at the same level or even lower. If they laid this on top, it should be a little bit higher. So here is the most desirable bedroom, really good space, decent closet, but you get a little half bath here. Well, it's full-ish. It's kind of small, the shower, but brighten it up, put some tile accents above it, make it feel a little nicer. But for a college student or somebody who's aging, this is going to be perfectly fine. This would be difficult for an aging person, though. Getting in and out of this area is going to be very difficult without some supports going through here. Obviously, there's some dating. Here's the windows, the lighting, getting ceiling fans. You have plenty of ceiling height. The house seems solid. There is a couple of things to point out. This is a little bit of a concern, but it doesn't look super significant to where the house is falling down or anything. Again, I'm not an engineer, but definitely something to consider. These vertical lines usually indicate like poor application of tape and stuff like that. So that usually the ones at an angle. Here's bedroom 4 or 3. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, and yeah, really good space here. There's 4 here. Good size. I'm wondering actually, and I walked through it twice. Make sure I got my bedroom count. Yes. I forgot about this one. Went through it so quick. Sorry. You have to bear with me, and I'm not starting the video over just for that. Again, windows need to be updated. They have the storm windows so they can get you by for a little while, but as far as ingress and egress, these carpets need to either be replaced. That could be an option for the bedrooms. Getting some low shag, high traffic carpet down would be a quick fix if you wanted to get somebody in. Unfortunately, it does not look like there's hardwoods in this floor. All right, this has the biggest closet. So smallest room, biggest closet, nice little built-ins, perfect for a college student. We're probably 12, maybe 15 minutes to campus. I mean, come on. What a beautiful backyard space. This is really killer. just restain this. It'd be great to have a pergola or something for shade back here, but if you could, while you do the roof, if it's in the budget, maybe put a cover over this and screen it in. Awesome space for people. You do got a little something going on with the siding here, and this is going to be difficult to match. Now it does look like it's wood cedar, so they do have it, but we'd have to find the right size and everything. And you might be able to steal from somewhere else on the property if they like move doors and stuff. I like how these are going to take a lot of maintenance, which they look like they were well maintained, but they give a lot of privacy. So if you got a grill here, you're out here having a decent time, nobody's going to kind of bother you. This sidewalk could use a little love, maybe redone. This looks like a little planter box with some cool stuff to do. Check out this side of the house, and man, this yard is amazing. So if people who are aging have companions like dogs or pets that would like to run around, or if there's younger people that have play sets and want to do their thing, I'll point out a couple things I saw in the initial walkthrough. This is where it looks like there is an addition to the house. That's where you get those extra bedrooms. Here's a little stair stepping here. What makes it a little better to me is this joint looks very linear and doesn't gap one way or the other. So if this was falling down, you would imagine that this is touching at the top and really wide at the bottom. So not sure if it had just settled before they had done this addition or what, but it seems like it's in decent shape. Now this is a bit of a concern. I don't know if maybe this just doesn't work anymore and that's causing this to sink a little bit, but you do have some settling here to consider. Obviously having an engineer come look at it, somebody more qualified than me, it could have been like that for a very long time. Again, the drywall inside doesn't give us any reason to believe that it's a significant settling, but I think this is part of your culprit because it's cracked right here. I think getting your gutter away from the house would help tremendously. HVAC is old as well, so HVAC, roof, and windows, those are going to be some bigger ticket items. We'll look at this from the inside. It shows you kind of getting some moisture in here. They have some vapor barrier, and then you've even got some separation this way. I do see that a lot of times around where they bust out for the HVAC. Not sure if they go in afterwards and did that. It's just there's no lintel there on top to help support that weight, and that could have been, this could be fine, and then it's just settling right there. So again, having an engineer come look at it. Unfortunately, I'm not gonna crawl all the way under it, but I wanted to give you an idea. It doesn't smell moldy. There is some moisture. East Tennessee, that's kind of par for the course. So getting a professional dehumidifier, get some more updated vapor barrier, get this away from the house, slope this, and those kinds of things will definitely help. And having a company that's qualified to do that. I think this one has been on the market a little while. So the sellers might be motivated to negotiate on the price and everything. That's what I'm here for. I think that there's a huge potential with this, especially with, and I'll point it on the roof. I think there's a huge potential with this, potentially making it a rental property for college students or maybe people who are aging. Either are going to draw in some people based on the space, bathroom, and bedroom count. It's a really good opportunity for somebody, or even a family with a lot of family members. I can see play sets, or hell, it's almost flat enough for a pool or trampoline through here. So don't tell your insurance company, but yeah. And then you're surrounded by beautiful houses and mature trees. More information. I know this is a little bit longer, but it's a big house and it needs a little extra time to point out everything. You can call or text me at 865-323-9675.